This is Yohhamgambal. We're back playing Drakengard. Last time we just got a... What the hell am I sitting on? Oh, I was sitting on the core, excuse me. We just got a new pact partner friend. His name is Leonard. He lost his eyesight, though. That was his pact price. And his partner is a fairy. Okay, still only level 1. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do the expedition missions here. Now, this one's actually a little hard, and hopefully I can get it on my first try. I'm not expecting to just because it's a little difficult. What we have to do for this mission is beat it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And this is actually a little tricky because there's a lot of enemies. You can use magic here. Sometimes to get the items, you won't be allowed to use magic. Thankfully, we are here. I might do this one a little later once I upgrade my dragon a bit because, well, I don't know. I don't know if we really need to. I can probably do it. I just need to do it fast because this one actually can be a little tricky just because 2 minutes goes by really fast. Thankfully, though, you can use your magic like I said, and I recommend you do because that is really the only way to kill all these enemies fast enough. Otherwise, you do not have enough time with just without it. All right, let's go ahead. Alright, thankfully though, the bats are pretty good fodder to kill because, you know, all enemies give you the same amount of magic when you kill them. So get rid of, like, the bats first. Because they're easy to kill, they go down one shot. Plus, they're also kind of annoying because it's hard, sometimes if you miss one, they're annoying. So getting rid of as many as you can is good. So that way your magic will kill the rest of them out. Alright. Alright, we're doing okay, but... I don't know if I'm going to make it. Let me see how much time. I don't think I'm going to make it, but we're going to try. I might have to come back to this expedition later on because I might have to wait till we level up our dragon a bit because as you see, I'm not taking my time. I'm going really fast and yet I'm still I'm probably not going to make the mark because there's still one more phase after this. Okay, see now I'm taking too much time right there. Yeah, they really expect you to go fast. And unfortunately, though, there's a lot of box enemies here. Alright, come on. I'm kind of screwing up here. Get out of here, you stupid coffins. These things are annoying. Come on. Where's the rest of them? See, now I'm just wasting time because I can't find the enemies, which is kind of annoying. But that's what it is. Oh, damn it. Come on. There we go. These box enemies, they're not very hard, but they're kind of annoying just because they usually come in huge pairs. I mean, they're like the bats, except they don't move. So, the only thing is, though, like I said, they come in huge pairs, which kind of makes them annoying because there's so many of them all the time. Alright, good. Got rid of the ship, which takes the most time, just because there's multiple parts you have to destroy. Just shooting the ship itself does not blow it up. Alright, good. And finish the rest of them off, and hopefully I... Oh, did I do it? Yep. All right. But I don't think I did it in enough time. Yeah, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. That's not going to be, I mean, at least I got some experience for my dragon, which is good. But that's not going to be enough to, that shouldn't be enough to get the item I'm looking for. Because if... Yeah, it has to be less than, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So, yeah, I didn't get that one, so... Alright, well, let me try again. I'm going to try again, and I'll see you at the end if I hopefully get the weapon. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I'm not actually doing the Sky mission because I actually spent the last 40 minutes trying to beat it. And I'm just going to wait until our dragon levels up, because our dragon actually does level up, and it will be easier if I wait for the dragon to level up one level, because its strength is now like 40. I beat it at least 15 times, something around there. And I really tried, but it is not. I kept getting my time to 2 minutes and 34 seconds. That's the best I can do. I was cutting corners. I was just doing everything. So we'll come back there and get it later, just to make my life just a little bit easier, because it is driving me a tiny bit crazy, honestly. Let me see something quick. Okay, so anyways, we have to, there's a secret item here we can get, but if I remember correctly, we have to destroy all these enemies over here, and then more enemies will appear. Anyways, we're using the weapon we got from the last part, and it's actually one of my favorites. Right now it's a little weak, but I'm going to be leveling this thing up off screen. This thing is an amazing weapon, so it's a little weak right now, like I said, but it's awesome. Anyways, though, you probably noticed that Linard was on our team. Yep. Oops, sorry, I'm sitting on my controller. So we can use companions during the fight, and Linard's actually very good. You can use him physically, but that's not why you want to use him. You want to use his magic. His magic is just this homing beam, and it does a crap ton of damage. As you can see, it's really, really good. So, yep. Despite having an annoying fairy as a pact, he can, yeah. So his kills don't count towards your weapon kills, but they do level up kind. So it's good. But there is a time limit though. Their health bar acts as a time limit. Did I get everyone? So yeah, as you can see, his health is draining, and it acts as a time limit. You can summon them 3 times per battle. But yeah, though they're very good. You get 2 other ones, but Linard's the next one we get is really probably my favorite. But Linard's really good for quite a while. But his attack is magic though, so obviously you don't want to use him against any red troops. Otherwise, the magic reflects back. But yeah, though their magic's really good, and when they're using their magic, they are invincible for just that brief period of time when their magic is activating. So it's really good. I'm just using the dragon some more because I wanted to gain some levels because it needs it's just a little annoying. It will level up during the story. It will level up during the story, and when that happens, it'll actually be able to shoot more homing fireballs, which is what I need to defeat and get better magic in the sky and on the ground. And that's what I need to defeat the time limit, because you saw me. I didn't do too bad on my recording, but during my off-screen, I was able to cut corners, and like I know exactly where the enemies are going to appear. I save my magic for certain periods so that I can do the most efficient, kills. And yeah, I don't remember how I did it the first time. I think I might have went back and got that once I leveled up the dragon at least to level 2. Otherwise, it's really, really, like, I honestly don't have the patience to do it more, because I've already did it. Like I said, I already did it more than 10 times. Almost, I think I did about a dozen. So it's just like, I need to go do something else, because after a while, it's like, after 40 minutes of trying again, it's like, this isn't working. So I just need to go. And like I said, it's not a big deal. You can always come back to these places later. So it's not like you're, if you miss it now, you won't ever get the chance to get it again. I can do it again, and I will. It's just, I'm going to wait. I just got to make a mental note to myself to get it. Otherwise, I will never get it. And I'm just using the dragon to clear out all these enemies, because it works pretty well. Now let me see, did it... Okay, good. So you have to kill, I think, a certain number of enemies before these enemies over here will appear. And once you do that, these enemies over here will appear across the bridge to the right. And when you kill them, a treasure chest will appear at the end of this valley. I don't remember what the weapon is. If it's the weapon I'm thinking it is, I hope it is. Ugh. Excuse me, I just sneezed. Hopefully I remember to edit that out. Okay, there's the item, but we have to walk it. Alright. Thank you, dragon. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely use this. I'm gonna try and use this weapon. How much experience does it need? Let me see. Okay, so it doesn't need a ton. Just a little less than 200, but the thing is, it's a really weak weapon right now. What makes it really strong is just the fact that its magic is very powerful. But alright, and we got the weapon. Good. All right, excellent. All right, let's continue forth. We're going to go ahead and go down this way. We have to kill a certain number of targets. We're just going to stay on foot because the dragon can't go over the trees, obviously, and there's really nowhere to land. They won't let... Sometimes it can be a little tricky to dismount in certain areas, and this is actually one of the areas where dismounting can be kind of a pain in the ass. So, I'm just not even going to try to dismount because I'm just going to stay right here. Like I just whack enemies with a stick. I'm trying to do the burst attack, but there we go. All right. What I really like about this weapon, too, is that you don't have... The magic bar doesn't have to completely fill up all the way. Now, those glyphs that they shoot out, I believe actually are important in the world. I think it's something that comes up later on. Not these glyphs themselves, but what the glyphs mean or something. I don't know. I just really like the lore behind Drakengard. It's too bad that this game's... Well, I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad it's not popular because then I can feel superior about, I mean, not gonna lie, there is that little feeling of superiority I get. Like, ooh, I like a game that you don't. It's a total douchebaggery thing. I admit it. It's not something I like about myself, but, it's kind of cool when you find a game that not a lot of people know or like about, and then you're like, ooh, I like this game. Kind of like the feeling I got with Okog, the Shadow King. That was like, I love that game to pieces. But, that's not a good thing to be, so. It is a little shame, though, that I think this game isn't more popular. I can understand, I think, why, because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. The game is clunky in certain aspects. The combat can get, I guess, tedious. I mean, that's one of the things I never really understood when people complain about gameplay being tedious. Like, well, not tedious, but repetitive. But I always thought, well, if a game changes too much, then that's, like, I don't really know which, like what's wrong with a game that has a pretty good core, mechanic and they use it. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's why I'm not a reviewer. I mean, look at me. I can't even get my thoughts correct. I don't know. I just found it weird. So, yeah, games that I guess are repetitive don't bother me, really. Yeah, though, I can understand, though, why. Because, I mean, the game it's a little clunky. Controlling Kime can be a little... He's a little tankish. Not super tankish, but he's a little tanky. And leveling up all the weapons is annoying. And the final boss of this game is probably the hardest boss I've ever beaten in my life. You have no idea how happy I was, because I'm not beating that boss in this playthrough, because I can't beat it. I've tried to beat it a second time. I can't, but I already have it recorded. But it took me forever to beat the true final boss in this game. Oh my gosh, I felt like the king of the world. I shouted from the rafters that I was able to beat this boss. Maybe just for me it was really hard, but for whatever reason, without a doubt, this game's true ending... Well, not... I say true ending in quotations, but final ending boss was the hardest I've ever done in my life, without a doubt. Maybe some other people could beat it easily, but it was grueling for me. I think my controller was acting up a little bit. I don't want to put the blame on my controller, but I think there was a little bit of controller delay. I don't know. That's just me trying to stay face, I think. But yeah, though, it was... Yeah, but like I said, I already have it recorded because I didn't want to start LPing this game until I had that boss beat. But once I did, though, I'm like, sweet, finally I can record. I've been wanting to record this game for a for a while now. So that made me really happy when that happened. Well, I kind of went on a tangent, but yeah, though. I mean, like I said, that's another reason why I imagine why people don't maybe like the game. I don't know. It's just a weird... It's a weird game, but I really like it. I guess maybe it's come back into limelight, though, thanks to Nier Automata, which is actually a very good game. I mean, it's, it's made by Platinum, but it has the story of Drakengard, which is great. I really like Platinum. And I think about it, I played quite a few of their games, haven't I? I played Okame, which when they were originally Clover. God Hand, again, when they were Clover. Bayonetta. I need to do Bayonetta 2, because that's a great game as well. I haven't done any of the Devil May Cry series games. I've played them on my own time. Maybe that's a maybe those are games I'll go into one day. I'd like to do Devil May Cry. I was playing Devil May Cry, like I beat Devil May Cry 1, and then I started playing Devil May Cry 2, which I know isn't really the true successor to Devil May Cry 1. And I beat it and I was like, ugh, like this. I genuinely didn't really have fun with that game. I'd LP it just for the sake of, this could be something fun to LP, but, I really did not have a great time with Devil May Cry 2. But I need to play Devil May Cry 3, because that game looks... I've never had the chance to play Devil May Cry 3, but I know it's... Because I actually... The funny thing is, I beat Devil May Cry 4, which was... Devil May Cry 4 was awesome. I had a great time with that game. But apparently, though, Devil May Cry 4 is kind of like an unfinished project. With the going back through the levels as Dante, after you beat them as Nero, and the repeating boss fights. But it was still a crap ton of fun. And Dante in that game's great. Dante's great in that game. Alright. Whoa, I've killed quite a few enemies with this thing. Probably not enough to level it up. Actually, let's see how close is it. Oh, not... Only 143, yeah. This is definitely a weapon that I think should be... yeah. I'll use it for now, though, because, like I said, it's magic. As you can see, level 1 still kicks some major ass. But, yeah, that's the trade-off. Has really good magic for not the best attack. But even then, though, its attack isn't really that bad. I mean, it's only going to get better from here, you know what I mean? And, I mean, it takes a while for it to kill the lower-level grunts, but still, it's not that bad, all things considered. I guess it's good in the sense that since it takes a while to kill enemies, you get more hits off them, and thus your magic replenishes quicker. Because if you kill the enemy faster, then you're not going to have as many enemies to hit with your the hit to regain your magic. But then, though, you still have to deal with enemies, so it's kind of like a 1-2 trade-off, I guess. I've been rambling a lot. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's get rid of these guys for a little bit. All right. Let's use... No, I don't want... Let's use Leonard.
I am already...
Let's have a little fun.
Where this body drops and rots is of no matter now.
All right, well, let's get going. His magic really is good, though. I mean, despite how annoying that fairy is, he's awesome with his magic. And he's, his pact is actually pretty cool, too. You can't actually see his pact. I think he shows it later on at the very end. But his pact is actually in his eyes because, like I said, his sacrifice was his eyes. So you don't see them unless he opens his eyes. So yeah, I guess he really valued his eyesight. There's probably a reason for that. It's really interesting. I don't want to go into it right now, but there's probably a reason. Oh, those guys, that looked funny the way they were coming up. And there we go. Oh, no level up. No level for the dragon either. But yeah, its attack is 37. And originally, when I started, when you saw, it was like, what, 24 or something? So yeah, it went up quite a bit. Oh, the Victor Spoils. Oh yeah, I remember that weapon. Okay, why don't we go ahead and equip that for fun? I'll get rid of the Robber's Dart. The Robber King. Alright, let's go ahead and do the final one in here. This is the Valley of the Fairies. If you didn't do the missions with Leonard, you wouldn't have been able to have this free expedition mission. So that's why I didn't do them until we had Leonard. So yep, we just gotta kill more of those creepy wizard priests of the Watchers. So let's go ahead and get rid of them. Speak not the Watchers, say not the Watchers. Lots of things about the Watchers.
Wizard priests gather along the river. Let us be the first to attack.
Okie dokie. Now to get the wow, there's a lot. To get the weapon here, we need to go to the shrine. Now, how far is the shrine though? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and kill most of the wizards around the river. Not all of them, because then I might accidentally end the mission. And now, unfortunately, they have a lot of anti-magic soldiers here. So this is not... You don't want to use your dragon, obviously. Oh, and the house is still burning, it looks like. Damn. The thing's still burning. Now, what's this thing's magic again? Oh, just fire. So it's basically just a... stop it. It's basically just a... I can't think. That one weapon we already had. I'm not going to deal with these weaker... I'm not going to deal with those soldiers because they're already annoying. So yeah, we're just going to go all the way around and we'll probably loop... Yeah, we'll loop around to the shrine. We'll deal with those. We'll deal with the enemies there. Thankfully, though, I can kill these guys in one hit with the Hunter's Joy. I'm not dealing with the red soldiers, just like I said, because they're more of a nuisance than anything else. They're not a priority, so we can just leave them be. At least these ones aren't. I might have to fight others, but these ones aren't really a war. Ah, jeez, I was hoping I could dodge that. Alright, these guys get pretty good experience. I like the way they look when they explode, too. It's pretty cool. They kind of just shatter into, like, dust. Like purple-red mist. And I'm going to get rid of you guys because in case I need to fly the dragon, you guys might get in my way. Boom! Get out of here. Alright, you're done for. But yeah, the Lego St. Leonard's,
I am blind. We must advance carefully or become targets of our enemy.
Yep, well, I'm being careful, don't worry. Like I was saying, the Leonard's pact is actually pretty cool looking because it's right in his eye. It's right in his eye. So, you know, wherever your sacrifice is, that is where the pact will, the seal will show itself. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's still a lot more to kill, but they're all on the riverbank. At least this way we got all of one side completely done. Alright, and we should be near the shrine. Yep, we are. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Archers. I was going to summon the dragon, but archers are real big pricks. I really can't stand archers, because they really will mess you up if you're on the dragon. Alright. Well, I don't know how far we need to kill all the enemies, but... okay, there's more archers. I could use the dragon, but I'm not going to right now. Thankfully, though, I mean, it's kind of nice because the dragon and you share the same HP, so you don't have to worry about it, like, dying halfway through the mission. It just dies with you. But, in that sense, it is annoying because then you got to make sure that any damage you get as a dragon, you're careful because then if you die, you know, at any time, you know, you're just kind of screwed anyway, so, you know. It all just depends on what you think is easier to deal with. I don't know why I really like the Hunter's Joy. It's not even like it's a really good weapon or anything in particular. I just really like it. I like the way it looks. It's just kind of a mission. I think I like the story. If I remember correctly, the story is what I really like about it. Because the weapons in this game have great stories. Like, they themselves, a lot of them feel like they could be like, you know, little... They're almost like themselves in short little fairy tales. And all of them, and pretty much, I think there's maybe like only a couple that have happy endings. Like, I think I can't even name more than, I don't even think there's more than like a handful of ones that are actually like not like end terribly. Like, they all pretty much end in like something terrible. Like, they all end in bitterly, which I, for whatever reason, really like about them. I think it's nice. Ironically, I think it's nice. I don't know. I just really like it a lot. Like, maybe I can't even think. I think there's only one that I can think of that ends well. Only one, and that's it. Every other weapon I cannot think ends nicely. Well, okay, maybe two. Maybe two, but that's like it though. Otherwise, they all end pretty, you know, poorly. All right, still not enough to kill these weaker grunts, but it can kill the archers in one hit, which is nice. Anything that has a long-range attack against the archers is good. Okay, come on. This weapon has I think this weapon might have unique attack animations, like the uppercut that it does. I don't remember seeing any other weapon ever do that. I don't know if that's true, but I just don't recall any other weapon having that slashing jab up in the air that he does. That one right there. I don't ever recall seeing another weapon do that. But there might be, though. I don't know. There's a lot of weapons, so. Alright, and the treasure box appeared, and that's it. It's a pretty simple treasure to get. Not that difficult. I do not remember what weapon it is, but I'm sure it's a good one. Alright, and let's just get on our dragon. Oh. I'm just gonna blast the wizards from the sky. Okay, only issue is the... Yeah, okay, that doesn't work at all. Because the wizards can shoot you from the sky. I forgot about that. So, you kind of have to go on foot. Foot seems to be really the only way to do this. Because you can't stay on the dragon very long once it gets hit. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to find a bridge. Thankfully, there's one right over here. Excuse me, coming through. Alright. How do they even make anti-magic armor? How does that work? What do you gotta put in it to reflect magic? It's pretty impressive. That's science and magic. The most deadly of things. Magical science. My god. Oh, get back here. You floating, you wizrobe, that's what they are. They're like wizrobes. And I don't like wizrobes. I do like the ones in Wind Waker, though. They look more like toucans, which I find humorous. I'm not sure why. And they make like a weird turkey sound. Again, I'm not sure why I find it humorous. I just do. Maybe because I'm an immature person. That's probably the reason. It'll be nice to get out of this forest, though. Then we can get some different locations. Because this fog's a little annoying, because you can't see very far at all. I mean, that's kind of the point of fog, but still, it'll be... Oh, I passed him. Oop, and I got him without even looking. Nice, no scope. No scope, stabbing. It's a real pro right there. Yeah, I'm a Drakengard pro. I've been Drakengarding pretty hard. The ladies love a man who can Drakengard. Alright. Okay. I don't know if that'd be a good icebreaker, though. Be like, excuse me, ladies, but do you play Drakengard? I think that might be a good indicator that you shouldn't date somebody. Roll! Ah! I rolled the wrong way, but I still got out. Oh, no magic for you. Get your ass out of here. Excuse me. Man, that house is still burning. There's only so much wood to burn. Well, to be fair, it is in a forest, so it could just catch somewhere else. But I don't think that's what it's doing. It's staying in one place. I think you're the last one. No? No, there's two left. Okay, we're almost done. Good. Once we get these two, this mission's done, and that's it for the free expedition. Except for the web weapon for the sky mission, but again, I will come back for that when we level up the dragon at least once, because it is... it's making me lose my mind. There's only so many times I can do it before I start going crazy. Like, you know, it gets to a point where you start doing worse after a while. Like, you get better, but then you start slowly degrading in skill. And that's what was starting to happen. I started to get 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and I'm like, oh gosh, this isn't ending well. So, yeah. Oh, the Dragon Stroke. Oh, I remember that weapon. That weapon I'm doing... This weapon is really slow. I'm going to replace this weapon, because I don't really use that one. Alright. But you know what, though? I'm going to end the video here. We will go ahead and begin Chapter 3 in the next part. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. We can't do this, though, until we beat Chapter 3. Yep, Chapter 3, Verse 3. So this has been Yohhamgambal. Thanks for watching. See you next time as we continue playing more Drakengard. Okay, bye then.